Hello, my fellow summoners. Welcome back to our week 5. And this is the final week of the creator contest of Come to Us or Summoners War. Uh, yeah, this is the last opportunity for the creators to showcase our passion for Summoners War through thrilling RTA matches and exciting challenge between content. And we'll talk about this stream is all about RTA and challenge battle. And by the way, this is CJS Mania, and I'm from the Red Lions Guild and from the Philippines. Shout out to my guildmates. And by the way, I would like to thank Come to Us here for sponsoring our guild gathering. They've sponsored us some money or budget for our guild gathering, and they gave us shirts for every member of our guild. So thank you, Come to Us, for choosing us and for sponsoring our guild gathering event. So let's go back to our main content, which is the content creator contest week 5 challenge, and this is the final week. So right now, real-time arena is a real-time battle with users worldwide. We experience a breathtaking battle that starts from pick and ban. It's here. It's almost the same as arena, but it's different because here you will fight on the defenses of the monsters of people, but it is already fixed, and the attack the attack behavior of your enemies is based on automatic. It's like AI or just an automatic attack patterns. Here in World Arena, it is real time. That's why it is RTA. It's a real time arena where you have opponent that is also playing currently in Summoners or in the real time arena. And if you observe on my week 1 to week 4, I'm really focused on farming, getting runes, keep and sell of runes, um, evolving my monsters, doing daily tasks and events. That's what I like about Summoner's War. But I rarely do ranking here in Summoner's War. Ranking means trying to challenge or trying to go up with the rank. For example, this one, some of the people are in guardian rank, some are legend, and some are C1, C2, C3, what they call C1 to C3 conqueror, which is now there's a punisher. My highest or best score is, what do you call this, fighter 3. My highest score here in Summoners War for playing for almost 10 years is rank 3. So why? I'm just focused on getting the medal here in RTA so that I would be able to buy the shape-shifting stones. And the shape-shifting stones, special material used to bring out the hidden form of monsters use added transmogrification building. So that's why I'm the type of player that plays IRTA just to farm also medals and to get my transmog and sometimes mystical scrolls. And that's the reason why I have a lot of, maybe I think I also got this from the shop in RTA. And I think I got also the transmogs of these people or of these monsters. Yeah. So yes, correct. I like to collect transmog or shape-shifting stones that can buy a transmog of a monster. So right now, we're doing content. So let's try it. If I can do some stream, I really know the basic things in Summers in RTA, but I do not want to get stressed in picking and drafting some monsters to win, and, and doing that all of that stuffs. Because I play Summoners War for almost 10 years and I just enjoy it doing farming, getting runes, doing the daily mission and events, arena, TOA, monthly contents, guild contents, do RTA, but just to buy medal and transmog. But yeah, this is the topic for this week 5. So let's talk about it and I'll give you some insights. But again, I'm not that technically very good in doing RTA, but I have an idea that I can share with you. So let's talk about it. So real-time battle. I'm not able. As you can see, my rune gem and grind and artifacts are full, so that's the reason I cannot farm right now. So yeah, let's do World Arena. And this is RTA, Real-Time Arena, is really completely different from the rest of Summer's War contents or Summer's War, yeah, contents. Because this is a high-end, actually your high-end PvE dungeon speed teams means nothing here. RTA is a game of, it's like drafting logic, speed tuning, and understanding the meta. When you talk about meta, you go to Google, then or you go to YouTube. There's some streamers there that after or before the update or the buff, I forget what they call it. For example, there will be an update on the monster skills, monster stats, and everything. There are contents in YouTube that they will make a list which monsters will be on meta or monsters is good for RTA on that after the patch or after the update. So again, if you want to move past the classic fighter and conqueror position, which my rank for almost 10 years, which is a hard stack phases, and you want to push for higher ranks, you need to treat matches like a chess game where the draft determines 70% of the outcome. So let's talk about maybe there are 5 things that we're gonna talk about today. First thing is the golden rule of RTA. It's a pick up play style first, and then number 2, the master the draft mechanics, which is the 1-2-2-2-2-1 rule. We'll talk about it later. And the essential archetypes to fill your roster. And fourth one is high level rune strategies for World Arena. And the last one we're gonna talk about, which is the fifth one, is the navigating the common meta traps. So let's start on the first one, the golden rule of RTA. You need to pick a playstyle first. The biggest mistake players make is trying to build a generic team, which I do, team of their 5 best ruined monsters. So if your units don't share a unified mechanical goal, a synergized draft will dismantle you. Or if your enemy has a synergized team or draft, it will easily dismantle your team. And you must commit to a primary archetype. These are the archetype that we can do, that is available. First one is the turn 1 cleave. You play to end the match before the opponent gets a turn. Requires insane swift runes, high base speed, single target snipers like Sonia or Etna, and speed leads like Vanessa and Oliver. So sometimes I do it like, I'll show you. Again, I'm not really that good here. Let's try. And by the way, this pick will be a generic one without doing the pick and drafts strategy. So I just want you to see how I play my own account in RTA. And again, this game is all about enjoyment. There's no rules on how you should be able to do your game, or you have to do on what to do on your account. It's up to you, and you decide what do you want to do or to focus on your account. If you want farming, you want ranking, or the monsters are cute, you're collecting cute monsters like that. It's up to you. It's really up to you. It's all about enjoying the game. So right now it's taking a little time to find a match. Okay. So again, this is a turn 1 cleave. So we'll make sure we will be the first one to attack. So what we're gonna pick is Oliver, which has a 33% increase in attack speed, and I'll use Samat, increase the attack speed of ally monsters 33%. And by this one, your enemy would know that you'll be picking, or you're trying to draft a speed team. So that's why right now your opponent's thinking to counter your pick. So if you're a speed team, they'll make their team anti-cleave. And for example, that one, they've chosen Leo, this one. If you see the third skill, the attack speed of all enemy and allies is limited to your attack speed. So it will really affect my speed right now, even though my lead skill is speed. But another option for you is you can ban Leo. But for sure, she's thinking, or your opponent will think that you will be banning Leo. So on his third pick, or the fourth or fifth monsters that your opponent will pick, it will also be a anti-cleave. See? So yeah, I'll ban Leo. And for sure, he will not ban any of the speed lead monsters. He will try to ban Sonia, Sibala, and this Cassandra. See? So let's see how this will work. Actually, my Sonya has plus 185 speed. So again, your goal here is to end the match before the opponent gets a turn, or else there's a big chance that you will lose. So that. Again, I'm not really that good in RTA, but I will just show you how I play my RTA. So again, you play to end the match before the opponent gets a turn. If your opponent got a turn, no. My team is not that tanky. Because in Cleave, tankiness is sacrificed because you focus number one on speed and secondly the damage or the attack. See? So maybe the reason that we're able to fight this opponent, maybe we just have good runes. Or I think it's a good thing that we banned Leo. As you can observe, his team is tanky, but not that super tanky. But if that's really tanky, for sure, my Mancer will suffer. Because if you focus on a cleave team, if you do a cleave team, it's really focused on speed and attack or damage. And again, I repeat, our team is all about cleave team. The turn one means we are always the one to act, first one to act or attack. By the way, the next thing that we're gonna try is all about the turn 1 control, which is the CC or lockdown, crowd control or lockdown. So you saw the cliff team. So now we will try the turn 1 control, CC lockdowns. Actually, you loop turns. You reduce the attack bar of your enemy, you strip or stun. Think of Oliver Moore, Geogun, and heavy devours like Lila or Sagar. So let's try. I'll check first if I have. Runes is not here, so if you want a click on crowd control, we need to use this also. Can we try to artifact here? It will just be a random artifact just for this string. We want to add him here. Pick this one also. You want control. This one will attack all the enemies to increase their skill cooldown. time by one of each turn and freezes them for one turn. This one's good. Decrease the skill cooldown time of the allied target by one turn and increases the attack speed for one turn. Okay, so we can use this. This. This one also. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Josephine maybe. I mean, yeah. Okay, let's do it. And this team is all about the crowd control. You reduce their attack bar, you stun them, strip them. Oh no, he uses my Shiara. So change plan. Use this and this one. They're all water. If you already watched my week 4, you know the fire is stronger than the wind, and the wind stronger than water, and the water is stronger than fire. So if I am him, I mean my opponent, I'll choose wind monsters. Try to use this and this. I don't think it is a control tip for this one. And again, turn 1 control or crowd control units, you need to be the first one to attack, so you still need speed lead and good speed monsters. So here, their skill will be cooled down for one time, so they're freeze, and I can attack this here. And this is a higher chance to stun the opponent. So this is what you call crowd control. And increase attack bar. So it didn't. This one can provoke the enemy, so you're controlling the game. So stun and provoke is not there already. So this one. That attack is all about, there's a chance to stun the enemy with the 75% chance, and increases your attack bar by 25% per stun enemy. So this is crowd control team. But again, there's a much more efficient way to make a team that is a crowd control team. This team is for my casual use only, for playing some resort or RTA if I want to. I just want to kill Shiara because if her bomb lands to our monsters, for sure they'll be dead. Okay, our enemy just resigned the game, so we won. So next, oh, Challenger 2 promoted. We are promoted to Challenger 2. So again, the next, a while ago, we talked about the Cleave team and the Control team now. And right now, we're gonna talk about the Turn 2. Turn 2 means it's okay for your enemy to attack first. And this is what you call bruiser type monsters or bruiser team. Actually, you accept that the enemy really moves first and you win via durability of your monster, passive counters, and scaling damage as the RTA match timer drops and attack power increases. The key units here are sometimes Camila, Byung-chul, Abelio, and Velajuel. But me, this is my best monster when I do bruiser team. This is Laika. So I'll show you how I do it. And by the way, master, we can talk about here the second thing that we're gonna talk about is the master craft mechanics, which is the 1-2-2-2-2-1 rule. The draft isn't just about picking good monsters, it's about controlling your opponent's options. So for example, this one, he knows that Laika is for a bruiser team, so for in his mind is I'll be building a bruiser team, so they're trying to counter me. Okay, so I think here and here. Is using fire types, fire monsters. So I want a bruiser team. I want this one. Oh, he's trying to. I think he will buy my Leo. So I'll try to buy the. Oh, he didn't ban my Leo. So in bruiser team you want sometimes speed, but yeah, let's go speed for this one because he banned my Zerat. Just my personal perspective. Water. I want to kill this one faster because it has a lot of HP and defense, I think. It is really ready for RTA. That forgot his name. This little tiny boy, also pumpkin, but kills my team. This one's like a hybrid team because there's also crowd control. There's a speed and some stand. Left break. Again, you show how I drafted my monsters. And next thing that I would like to talk to you about about the draft mechanics. You can see the 4 pivot picks 1, 2, and 3. Your first 3 picks must be flexible because unlike what I did a while ago, if you pick a fragile, if you pick a Laika, they would be able to know what team you'll be picking? What kind of team will be picking? So again, for example, if you pick a fragile glass cannon damage dealer as your first pick, your opponent will immediately draft 4 heavy counters. So here's how you do it, the core pivot for the picks 1, 2, and 3. First, on the first pick, grab a high priority contested flex until that fits multiple styles or denies a premium lead from the opponent. For example, the Oliver for 33 speed, lead or lead control, attract bar control, Vanessa for the speed lead, revive, or more for the strip passive cut. So that's for the first pick. So right now, I'm not sure if we would be able to win this game. Again, if still I lose, I can still get my medal. Yeah, they do not like my bruiser team. So again, we already talked about the first pick. For the picks 2 and 3, you need to establish your engine. If you pick Vanessa first, you can follow up with a strong bruiser or sustain core like Laika or a fast control unit. That's what we did a while ago. If I'm not mistaken, we chose the 33% of... I forgot the name, sorry. Yeah. Again, you can follow up with a strong bruiser or sustain core or a fast control unit. So keep your options open so your opponent doesn't know your final strategy yet. So that's the fourth thing that I want to talk about here. So let's try another game. And sometimes there's the force ban that they call. For example, I choose a first turn, which I did on our second game, I think, or second to the last game. Or no, the last game, last game or second to the last, yeah. There's a first bander which is his Leo because we're trying to act first, but there's a Leo, so I just choose to ban him, even to ban him so that he will not disturb my team. So right now, I'll pick this one. Again, the force ban means draft a monster that completely nullifies the entire draft. It left open. For example, yeah, picking the Leo against a Harper, Fast Swift, Cleave team. This forces them to ban the specific monsters. Right here, I can be a speed lead or speed team. So I do not like this one. I'm on this one here. So again, while we're doing this thing, let's move on to the third topic that we're gonna talk about is the essential archetypes of or to fill your roster. To draft effectively, your monster pool must be divided into specific functional roles. Do not over-index on the raw damage. Balance is key. Oh, sometimes the technique here is you try to find the monster that is high in damage, and that's the first thing you need to kill or to eliminate. Because for sure, if his attack team or leader or monster is not there anymore, It's very hard to defend yourself. So again, let's talk about the essential archetypes to fill your roster. There are roles, which is the speed leads, strippers, bruiser or TPS, or supports or cleanse. So on the speed leads, what they do is it is essential for contesting turn 1 or keeping up. The top meta here is Oliver, which I'm trying to use right now. This one. There's yung Vanessa, Moore, Shiara. I know this is Moore, the Ryu. It was just because of the collab, that's why his name there is Ryu. So that's the speed leads. So next is the strippers. Strippers actually removes enemy immunity and or will. So runes, so your team can land debuffs. Debuffs is like putting something on him, on your monster's opponent, and they'll get weak. So top meta here is also Imor, Juno, Chiwu, Heigang, and Triton. And next is the Bruiser, DPS. Yeah, it deals heavy damage while remaining difficult to kill because we doesn't focus only on attack. We try to make it a hybrid type, but still it will be a useful in the future. So next is the supporters or cleansers. This one's my support, the Serat, and this one Josephine. So you get the idea on how you'll do it on your own. You just read the skill descriptions. Yeah. And by the way, support and cleansers are there to protect your team from control and keep them alive. And most of them are the monsters Villajuel, Riley, Shizuka, it's if you know Shizuka, and Abelio. So next, what we're gonna talk about, so second to the last, which is the fourth one, high level rune strategies for World Arena. I'll just give you some ideas, but for me, I have some good runes here, which is the 212 plus 212 speed. Main stat is speed, HP, and HP with a really big speed. And on the first, third, and fifth slot, we got some good runes here also. Plus 24 speed, plus 22 speed with HP and attack. This is very good rune. So this is what you call the high level rune strategies. So some of their strategies here is our will, their own will, yeah. So again, rune management for RTA requires a completely different mindset than arena in their servers or guild wars or even PvE. That's the main reason why I do not really focus on RTA. I'm just focused on doing the 30 wings that is given every day. And we'll try. So again, here in RTA, will runes are mandatory because will runes will give you an immunity for one turn for one set. So for one set, you need 2 runes. So for one monster, you can put 6 runes, that's 3 sets, and you would be able to enjoy the immunity for almost 3 turns. Unless a unit relies on a highly specific counter mechanic like Juno or Heigang who thrive on taking the buffs, almost every single unit in your RTA roster should be on a will offset. If you do not run will, a fast turn 1 team will strip, freeze, and reset your key monsters before you even get a button click. That's what I love about Oliver. So again, the next thing you need to know here is the speed tuning and efficiency. So I would not show how I do it because they are already speed tuned. For example, Leo doesn't have speed, only 15 on Samat because Samat I want to make her just quiet, but if they do an attack, Samat will be there. And if they kill him, there's a passive which goes back to the elemental realm at the moment of death and returns with 30% HP. The action of Rageful Return deals significant damage to all enemies and removes one beneficial effect with a 1% chance. That's a math. And again, these are the monsters that I want to attack first, which is Sonia and Cassandra. And their speeds plus 185 and 163. They are really synergized. Okay, so you get the idea on it. So again, in speed tuning and efficiency, you need to eliminate breakpoints. Your units must move in a precise chronological sequence on how you do it. But I'll give you an example. First, the first monster that needs to act or to attack is like Chiwu. Am I correct if it is the name? If its name is Chiwu? Yeah, Chiwu. Because the third skill of this is attack all enemies with world devouring powers to remove the beneficial effects on all enemy and decreases their attack bar for 30%. So they will, and afterwards increases the chance of landing glancing hit for 2 turns, and this attack will deal more damage. Will make your attack in a speedy manner. But you need to understand, if I play this, I always have my assault rifles or assault team. Yeah. And next thing is the artifacts that matters immensely because RTA matches scale up in damage and reduce healing. Oh, my Chio doesn't have internet. So anyway, say the artifacts are also there to reduce healing as the turns click by. So prioritize artifacts with damage received from, which I do explain on our week 4, that sometimes they're just writing something and try to get money from you. But anyway, in artifacts, you need to prioritize artifacts with damage received from element or on your tanky bruisers and additional damage proportional to speed or HP or depth on multi-hit units like Etna and Fire Indra to bypass high defense targets. Sometimes you can use this in doing arena. So fifth thing that we're gonna talk about is navigating the common meta traps. Don't blindly chase turn 1 speed racer. Most of us wants to be the first to act, first to move, or first to attack, but it's not a speed race. Because if your fastest swift sets is only plus 180 or 190 speed, do not try to go outspeed a G3. Player running a 210 sets pivot into a turn 2 bruiser team. Stack high HP, high defense, and run units with built-in mechanics that punish fast teams like Douglas, Camila, or Josephine. So right here, they're not sure if I will be a bruiser type or attack, turn 1 attack. I'll put Sonia. Oh no. One Sonia and this one. And next thing we're gonna talk about is the watch the turn cuts. Be incredibly careful when picking AOE skills into units like Heigang, who boosts his team's attack bar when his allies debuffs are stripped, or Juno, who heals her entire team when she starts a turn with debuffs. A single misplay with an AOE skill can hand the entire momentum of the match straight back to your opponent. Right here, we're gonna go speed. I want to show you my Zerat. I hope we're gonna be able to do it, to use it. Oh, happened. So anyway, that's the RTA. Yeah, I'm really not good on it, but at least you get an idea and I give you some tips. So before we end, I would just like to show you the runes of my Ryu. It is on a spare rune. Slot 246 is speed, crit rate, and accuracy. And their substat in slot 1, 3, and 5 are all speed. That's why I was able to gain plus 163 speed. Another speed is Oliver. Am I right? I know this one. Yeah. Oliver. His 246 speed slot is speed, flat stat, and HP. I do not suggest flat stat, but it has a substat of plus 24, which is would be able to go until 28 to 29 if grinded. This is the only reason why I use this route, even if it is flat, because of his speed in substat. So 135 is also focused on speed, and more speed. That's why I was able to get a total of 182, the difference from 162. So these are my fast teams, and this one also Sonya. Sonya is an attack. Again, Oliver and Ryu, we use them for crowd control, getting making the skill of your opponent, giving him a cooldown on skill so that they will not be able to use their second skill or third skill maybe. Yeah. So my Laika here, and this is my favorite. 246 slot is attack, crit damage, and attack. Substat is focus on crit damage, crit rate, HP resistance, and then the crit rate is like a hybrid monster. And this one is a full Nemesis set, which is 3 sets. Speed, CD, crit damage, and HP, and the substats for 135 are HP, all HP, because his third skill, which is Armageddon, it will redistribute the HP of all enemies, excluding the boss, and sacrifice the half of your current HP to deal damage proportionate to the sacrifice HP to all enemies. So yeah, there. Hope you have an idea on how, and I think you're still much better to me in RTA. So anyways, there will a time that I will focus on my RTA and doing some ranking, but right now I need to sold or do a keep and sell on my account because I do not have a rune storage. So yeah, that's it. So thank you for the week 1 to week 5, and thank you come to us for giving me the chance, or for choosing me to be part of this contest. And I hope we did well on this contest. And I suggest you, for every season you do your RTA, because there's a lot of rewards here. Yeah, again, hope to see you on the next vlog or next stream. This is CJS Mania from Red Lion. Shout out shout out to everyone who watched my video. This is CJSM Mania, and YouTube is CJSM, but you can search CJS Mania also in YouTube. My page will be there also, or my channel will be shown there. Yeah. So shout out to my guildmates, shout out from the players here in the Philippines and over the world, and special mention to the people in channel 120, 117, 102, 105, no, 102, I think 105 also, and 115. Shout out to everyone. Yeah, this is AJ Maya. So thank you, and God bless, and happy gaming. I hope to see you in the next years playing Summer Sword together with us. So thank you. Goodbye. God bless. Take care.